Hello children, we continue with the metallurgy lesson from Science 1. Today we will study the chemical properties of metals. Okay, in chemical properties of metals, there are 5 properties what we are going to study. So first is reaction of metals with oxygen. Second is reaction of metals with water. Reaction of metals with acids, reaction of metals with non-metals, and reaction of metals with other metal salts. Okay, so let's go with the first reaction of metals with oxygen. Now in this reaction of metals with oxygen, children, you have to remember the first very important thing, that is this basic formula. Okay, so this basic formula will help you to write all the metals reaction with oxygen. Okay, so first is metals react with oxygen to form metal oxide. Okay, remember this thoroughly, that metals react with oxygen to form metal oxide. Are you getting that? So we come with the first metal, that is sodium. Okay, sodium का symbol is Na, so I write metal का name as Na, plus oxygen gas. Oxygen gas is O2 is equal to, now children, to write the formula, I know this basic reaction. So metal and oxygen gives me metal oxide. So how do I write metal oxide ka formula? Here you can see there is sodium and oxygen written. When these two reacts, they will form a compound. So sodium का valency is 1, oxygen का valency is 2. So what happens? It cross multiplies each other. So Na gets 2 and oxygen is 1. So no need of writing that one. So metal oxide का molecular formula is Na2O. Okay. So sodium oxide is Na2O. So did you understand how we got this? Now children, so this is, first we'll learn the basic thing. So first is metal reacts with oxygen to form metal oxide. How did I get this formula, metal oxide ka, this sodium oxide ka formula? Na and O, they will combine, of course. Only one compound is formed. So sodium oxide, so sodium and oxygen. Sodium ka symbol is Na. Its valency is 1. We know that Narayan Magya Ala. Yes, in that video we have seen. Oxygen ka valency is 2. So I know that. Hi, hello, Lina Bina bought cashew nuts on. So 2. So children, 2 gets multiplied here, 1 gets multiplied here, and we get Na2O. So this is a basic formula, means the basic reaction for sodium reacting with oxygen. Now children, we have not balanced this reaction. So now here you can see there is sodium ka number of atom is 1. Here oxygen and number of atoms of oxygen are 2. Right? But on the right side you will see sodium is 2 and oxygen is only 1. So what I have to do? I have to balance the equation. So for balancing the equation, children, I know that oxygen is 2 over here. So what I'll do? I'll add 2 over here. Right? So now you can change anything in this part of the compound. You cannot write anything over here. Are you getting this? I can write anything what I want to make it in a proper proportion to balance it can be written on this side. So children, I write 2. So now oxygen became 2. So it is 2 oxygen. But what has happened? At the same time, if you see, Na has, now this 2 2s are, this gets multiplied like this. Na ka, in front of Na we wrote 2. So Na ka number of atoms became 4 now. 2 2s are 4. Okay, so what am I going to do? Since Na became 4, so I will write over here 4 Na. Are you getting? So now what has happened? Number of atoms on the left hand side is equal to number of atoms on the right hand side. But I did not write anything over here as the subscript because it cannot be written. This is the sodium oxide ka formula is Na2O. Only I can change this in this part of the question. So here you can see children, it becomes 2Na 2O. Okay, so that is our first reaction. Now we come to the second one. Let's see. Now here you will see magnesium reacts with oxygen, right? Magnesium reacts with oxygen. I get magnesium oxide. This is my basic formula. How in maths we have a plus b whole bracket square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So that is our basic formula. So same way here, this is our basic formula. Metal and oxygen gives me metal oxide. Now how to write that metal oxide ka name? Let's see again over here. See, magnesium ka valency is 2. Narayan Mage, I told you 12. So 2. Oxygen ka valency is 2. So what happens? They both get multiplied. And children, this 2 and this 2 gets cancelled. How we cancel numerator, denominator? So algebra and science, many things are related. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So I get MgO. Okay, so this is my basic reaction. I have not balanced it. Now I will balance this reaction. So again children, you can see here it is O2. Since it's gas, it is oxygen, O2. So to balance the oxygen element on the right side, what I have to do? I will have to write 2 over here. So what happens? I get the number of oxygen elements, atoms became 2. Now since I have changed, oxygen became 2, at the same time, here magnesium also has become 2. So I have to make it 2 on this side also. So what has happened now? Magnesium is 2 on the left side. Magnesium is 2 on the right side. Oxygen is 2 on the left side. Oxygen atoms are 2 on the right side. So this gives me a balanced reaction. Are you understanding? So this is a balanced reaction and we have learned the first property. Now let's see what additional things we have to write with this. In exam, if the question comes to write the reaction of sodium with oxygen or magnesium with oxygen, what are you going to write? We'll have to write one statement. What is that statement? Sodium reacts with oxygen at room temperature to form sodium oxide. Sodium being highly reactive. Okay children, it's highly reactive. Once it is exposed to air, it catches fire. So it is always stored in kerosene. So here, sodium reacts with oxygen at room temperature only. You just bring it in contact with the air, it reacts with oxygen at room temperature to form sodium oxide. It will burn and the ash will be sodium oxide. Okay, then we come to the next, that is magnesium with oxygen gives magnesium oxide. So magnesium combines with oxygen on burning. You must have done this experiment, that is we burn the magnesium ribbon and we see that it burns with a very bright white light. Yes, and then it forms magnesium oxide. So these are the two things you have to write with this example. When you write these reactions, you have to write these statements also. Okay children, so these are the two reactions given for us in the textbook. I have told you the basic reaction, that is metal and oxygen gives me metal oxide. Okay, we'll continue with the next topic in our next video. Thank you.